Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for money and finance in 2017. And yes, this applies even if you're retired. A lot of people who are retired asked, and yes, it does. It's all the same. But let's see what's going on for you. Also, definitely check out astrojar.com. A lot of readers are releasing their 2017 readings at the same time, right about now. So you can definitely, over the next week or so, check that out, and you'll find a bunch of 2017 readings, and probably after that as well. But now is a good time to check that. But let's see what comes up for you financially this year. Let's see what's going on for you. I wouldn't be surprised if it was positive, which it is. It seems like a good, positive financial year for everybody. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a lot easier. That's what it boils down to. I think it's a lot easier than the past several years have been. So, I mean, I think really for all signs, it's going to be a good, pretty decent financial year. But let's see what comes up for you. Definitely eight of diamonds. You have 2 8s here. So I would say your finances will be pretty straightforward this year. That's usually what this tells me. When you have 8s, 8s are very straightforward. They just say exactly how hard you work is exactly what you will get back. Again, it doesn't matter if you're retired, at work, or in business. Whatever you're working on, there will be a direct correlation between amount of work and earnings. So again, the harder you work, the more you get. If you're looking for a job, kind of a pain in the butt, but the harder you work to get one, the more likely you are going to be to get one. I know that's kind of obvious, but these cards directly say that you should be working as hard as you can to try to get one. It's also just a very good card for investments as well. So, and again, if you're retired, even if you're not retired, this card, you have the 8 of hearts, you also have the 10 of clubs. These 3 cards reward education. So before you make any investments this year or anything like that, definitely learn about whatever the investment is. The more knowledge you gather, probably the more profitable that those things will be for you. So again, before you consider any investments, I would say definitely research and learn as much as you possibly can before you do that. I don't think it'll be necessarily a bad year for investments and things like that, but I just think it'll be very polar. There will be very big wins and very big losses for people who invest. And I think we'll probably see that in the stock market as well. I think it'll be very split, more so than it ever has been. So just be aware of that. Next, you have the 5 of spades. Your wealth is in your health this year, so definitely take care of yourself. Probably, like I said, again, probably 8 is very straightforward. Remember, like I said, there's a direct correlation between the things that we do and what we earn. So again, directly, working on yourself would probably be a good idea. Working out, watching what you eat, all that other stuff, and just staying healthy in general will, help you to earn more money and things like that. So definitely try to stay healthy. Don't get sick and things like that. Next, you have the 2 of diamonds. Amazing card for finances. It could have you meeting up with a job that makes you really happy. Some sort of new business as well. You could be, if you're into business, if you have a business, it could also just be a windfall of cash. A lot of you could be receiving, let's see what do we have here. A lot of you could be receiving some sort of inheritance. I would also say mostly if you're, in 30s or younger, if you're in that area of ages, it just seems like that, I don't know, the best way I could say is area of ages. Then an inheritance is definitely possible. I'm not saying if you're older it's not going to happen. I'm just saying it just seems like younger is where it's at for that type of thing. It could be an investment as well that pays off really handsomely with this card, and it could just be more money in general. Just you earning more money because of something. So I really like to see that for you. Let go of past doubts. 7 of hearts. Thinking about past things that happened, being upset about them, and worrying. So stop worrying and things like that, especially when money gets better for us, right? We, for some reason, and I do this too, so I'm not like immune or anything, but we immediately start thinking of the bad stuff, right? We immediately jump to the negative. Let that stuff go. Don't immediately jump to the negative financially. Next, you have the King of Spades, one of my favorite cards in the deck, for sure. You have 2 of my favorite cards, actually, this card and the 10 of clubs. A card of having learned from past difficulties and things. So you've already learned your lessons, is what this card says, and kind of says that you're like going in the right direction, and you just need to, keep going. Don't stop. Keep doing the things you're doing. You're doing the right things, and also the same things aren't going to be happening to you this year. I'm getting, like, if you're worried about past difficulties, past issues that popped up, those same things aren't going to happen. So let that stuff go. Also, just a very good card for standing out. I think a lot of you have been working on this a lot to stand out, to be recognized in work, in your life, and or in your business or whatever. And I think a lot of you could be receiving some achievements, some recognition, and really standing out for the work that you have done. And even if you're working on other projects as well, I know this is a financial reading, but I'm also getting, like, if you've been working on anything that is financial, if you've been working on any, charities or anything like that, you could be receiving a lot of recognition for your work that you have done this year, and it could mean a lot to you. So I really like to see that. Next, you have the 10 of Clubs. A really good card. Even old school readers would see this card and they would consider it extremely fortunate, extremely lucky, and they would say that it means like a lot of really good luck and a lot of really good things are coming to you. So definitely like to see this one. A card of many opportunities as well, especially in business. It could mean like a lot of opportunities for new clients, new contracts, new customers. And in investments, same thing. If you're retired and you invest, same thing. A lot of opportunities to invest, and it can also represent many job opportunities if you're looking for a job. Other than that, it directly represents education. Again, I know all of you are probably sick and tired of me talking about education, but I think for the next, 8 years or so, 9 years, 10 years, and then by the time that ends, you're not going to want to stop, because you're going to see how education is going to be the future. Being able to learn skills very quickly, and being able to teach yourself skills is going to make you more valuable than anybody else, and that's what you need to do to set yourself apart in the future. So definitely learn, but very good card just in general. And again, you end with the 8 of Hearts, so exactly what you put in, exactly what you get out this year. And it's also a card sometimes of being swept off your feet, kind of taken away into a magical place. So a lot of you could just feel really good financially this year and just feel like you can, I just feel like I want to take a deep breath. So I like to see that for you as well. It could even be you getting swept off your feet in a job or a business that makes you really happy and just really landing on something that is really good for you. So I definitely like to see that. You have an amazing year here, no doubt about it. It looks really good. Very few challenges. I would say almost no challenges. Of course, we're always going to be challenged financially, no doubt about it, but it looks really good. So thank you for watching and enjoy your 2017.